There's hydrogen and helium, then lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon everywhere, nitrogen all through the air, with oxygen so you can breathe, and fluorine for your pretty teeth, neon to light up the signs, sodium for salty times, magnesium.
Good morning. Welcome back to science class. I'm sure that you missed me more than I missed you. We've been talking about sound for the past couple weeks. Now, we learned about where sound comes from. We learned about yesterday. You saw a video from Dr. Binox about how it goes into your ear, parts of your ears that process sound. But you may remember when we started this out, I showed you another Dr. Binox video. And at the end, he talked about things like frequency and hertz and things like that. And maybe it was just me, but I didn't think he did a very good job explaining it. That's why all the questions were from the first part of the video instead of the second part. So, today I want to show you some stuff about how sound operates. Sound goes in waves, and the more waves that a sound has, the higher it goes. We take a rubber band. You can see it on page 183 of your book there. You take a rubber band and pluck it, stretch it out and go pluck it. It goes. That wiggling back and forth is called frequency. You may remember when we did the video on your voice box, on your vocal cords. You saw them wiggle. And the more they wiggle, they produce the higher frequency. The frequency measures how many times something vibrates. Sometimes it wiggles back and forth like that. Okay? Low frequency sounds, they go slowly. High frequency sounds move back and forth quickly. Okay? And if you're still a little confused, hang on a little bit, because I will explain this here in a second. Okay. The lower the frequency, the less that something vibrates, the lower it sounds. And the more it vibrates, the higher it sounds. Now the problem is, you can't see sound. You cannot see how sound moves. So what I have here is a little video. I'm not going to show you all of it. I'm just going to show you parts of it. This video is a measurement of the frequency of sounds. Let's start here. Now, and it starts at the absolute lowest that a human can hear sounds, the very smallest frequency. Okay, so it starts down here, and you can see that measurement is measuring a sound. The absolute lowest that a human can hear is 20 times per second. Okay, it's called 20 hertz. All right. Right now, I don't know if you can tell, but there is actually sound that is playing right now. Can you hear it? I could not when I watched this video. Maybe you can. I could not hear it. They say that younger people can hear sounds with a lower hertz better than older people. So maybe you can hear it. I don't know. I can't hear it. But as you can see, as the frequency goes up, as the hertz goes up, the sound vibrates more, and after a while, you can start to hear it. Let's put this forward a little bit more. See, now you can start to hear, if you're like me, you start to hear a very low tone. And as it goes up, the frequency gets higher. And higher. And higher. And higher. Oh, that's really unpleasant, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Yeah. That highest pitch there, that highest note, was as high as humans can hear. That was the highest frequency. The lowest frequency is 20 hertz. The highest one is 20,000. The lowest frequency that humans can hear is 20 times a second, and the highest one is 20,000 times a second. Would you believe, though, that there are animals that can hear even better than that, even higher sounds? You heard that really high one, and it didn't sound very good, right? Well, that was at 20,000. Dogs have much better ears than you and I do. They can hear noises up to 50,000 hertz, 50,000 frequencies. If I was to play 50,000 frequency sound, you couldn't hear it. It wouldn't matter. But dogs can hear it. But even dogs don't have as good as ears as bats. Bats, if you don't know, use noises. They squeak. And that squeak helps them to figure out where they're going. So they need really, really good ears. And they can hear sounds up to 120,000 frequencies, of 120,000 hertz. Yes, they have incredibly good ears, and so do whales, bats and whales. Whales, they make noises that sound a bit like this. But they can hear the noises they make up to 10,000 miles away. Some of them. They have that good ears. And we measure those in hertz. These are sounds that you and I cannot hear because our ears don't work that way, and that's fine with me. You heard how loud and how nasty that 20,000 hertz, that 20,000 frequency was. How much worse would it be at 120,000? But yes, that's how we measure sound in frequency or hertz. Okay. Now, if you want to, you can go back and watch the video you watched last Tuesday of Dr. Binox explaining how sound works, and you might understand it a little better. But for now, let's go over our questions for today. Question number 1, what is the lowest frequency that people can hear? And that is 20 hertz. 20 hertz. What is the highest frequency that people can hear? That is 20,000 hertz. And finally, what two animals can hear the highest frequency sounds? They are bats and whales. Yes, they have crazy good ears. They can hear far better than we can, and more than we would want to. Okay, well that's all we have for today. So you can look over the questions that you had today and yesterday, because you have a test tomorrow. It's not going to be a hard one. So just study up on those, and then, well, that's all we have. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a good day.